Ascension energies for the week. So the first thing that's coming up is a reminder that you're source. Okay, so if you haven't watched You Are the One video, I highly recommend that. I just kind of go through, I guess I'm just channeling, speaking from the heart, this realization of the one as a one mind, thought form, everything in the cosmos is source, including you. And the only thing blocking you from realizing that, the power in that, and the reality of that is the harmonic with source, as well as your ability to tune into that reality, which comes from harmonizing your energy. So some of you guys are actually healing any dissonance or distortions in your understanding of that, okay? And interesting is that in the Jedi path, the thought form work, my next class is going to be about how to build celestial healing temples, okay, as a thought form. So in this celestial healing temple, maybe by the time you're watching this, it's already up, but if not, it'll be up there soon. In this healing temple, it basically just harmonizes your energy with sonics and light, and you build it with your might. So that's the primary thing that's healing right now is your thoughts. So we have this thought form here. And so that is the thought form work that we're working with the healing temples, is creating positive thought forms to help heal your connection to source, okay? So pay attention to the thoughts that you're creating, because this one says they need to be purified, okay? If you spend too much time on social media around people that are really negative, pessimistic, or large groups of people, you can actually collect or absorb those. So it's really important to stay on top of your energy purification and clearing, as well as your mental and mind space, okay? The mental field. There is a reality shift here, moving from the mind into the heart more. And this is soul embodiment, okay? So there's a timeline shift here where you are able to embody your soul presence more powerfully, okay? But the thoughts, the fears, the doubts, those are the things that need to be purified, because as we elevate into these higher realities, basically we're tapping into the multidimensional landscape that seems surreal, and we start to question. And it's good to question yourself and reground and recenter and look for, always look for basically reflections to confirm or deny a reality that I feel like I've experienced, okay? And that just keeps me grounded. So that's a good thing to do. But there's also, you can go too far in being like, this reality I'm experiencing multidimensionally and spiritually isn't real. Whatever you experience spiritually is just as real as the physical, okay? It's just we've been taught it isn't, okay? So there is a realization there. And as you learn to trust that, then you can start downloading this galactic wisdom, ancient knowledge. And it's downloading, but really we're activating it within the DNA, okay? And you're remembering this galactic wisdom. You're remembering your celestial ancestry, where you're from, who you are as a celestial being instead of the physical human form, okay? To connect to the source-based energies and multidimensionality, they're recommending the Tree of Life, okay? This is in the meditations section. This isn't a soundscape meditation. This is actually a guided meditation, but it's in the meditation section at the very bottom. They're encouraging you to study more about the 5D reality. There might be something in the blog that you need to go into, read. So what you can do is just use your intuition, see what you're called to there. There's a message for you there. And then this timeline shift is actually a miraculous shift into the heart, okay, into the high heart. And so we're looking at possibly unexpected outcomes as you purify the mind, begin to think more positively. Remember that your thoughts are not just conscious, they're also subconscious. That's what the healing process is for, is to clear the subconscious belief systems, okay? But there is a miraculous shift in a lot of people. If you've done a lot of clearing on the energy field, and your field's really pure, open, high vibe, etc., and you still feel like you're confronting blocks, it has to do with your conscious thoughts. So pay attention to those. When you shift those and move into the expanded heart presence, you're gonna see some miraculous shifts, okay? Then we have the 5D grid and the new energies. This is recommended for you to begin working with and understanding the upgraded chakra system, how this works. There's quite a few. I believe this is a video, and I don't actually remember what the video is about. So go ahead and watch that and just see how that resonates, if that resonates with you. Stretch and strength is recommended in the Enzo Academy. There's a little bit of freeform dance in there as well. What I'm getting from this is you really just need to start moving the body, okay? For soul embodiment and also the Enzo technique, maybe start working with this, okay? Go through the whole thing. This is a really powerful practice, and I have a pretty rigid, strict way of teaching it on there, but you don't have to learn it that way if that doesn't resonate with you. That's why all the classes are open, okay? But if you start doing this, you teach yourself this technique and start working with this. I did this for about 3 years before I was able to actually ground spiritual embodiment, okay? 3 years. So if you're having a hard time with soul embodiment's one thing, spiritual embodiment something else, but this helps with soul and spiritual embodiment, okay? Because you're actually purifying your field, moving your body, bringing everything into the body. You're cleansing the chakras, all of that in the Enzo technique. It's really powerful. So that is recommended to start at the beginning, okay? Then we have the 7-layer bioenergetic field purification and to clear out those thought forms. So basically, if you stay on top of your energy and you're purifying, doing it through meditation, through the guided meditations, through the Opal Quantum Healing, and you stay on top of it, you won't, these thought forms will not densify in your field. They'll start being formed, you'll do a healing session, and they'll dissolve, okay? And that's the point of the Academy primarily, is to help you maintain the higher frequencies and maintain the clear field, okay? So if you do this fairly often, or you start feeling a negative thought form that's just reoccurring, a thought that you can't get rid of, there's probably a block there that you need to clear. So how do you recognize that? It's if there's a thought, or it could come as a feeling as well, that you just can't stop thinking about, there's probably a block or a thought form there, okay? Or you could feel it as dissonance or dense or lower vibrational energy. You could be seeing it in synchronicities or signs externally as well, because you're magnetizing those because of the block. So, but a lot of times they'll just start congesting the fields initially, and if you clear them, then they're really easy to get rid of, okay? And then it's a lot easier to stay positive and clear, okay? So that's a great way to clear the negative thought forms, okay? And then also, once I get this healing temple done, I'll let you guys know, that would be a great thing to construct in your room, so that when you're sleeping at night, you're always purifying, okay? It's pretty cool. So anyways, that is it for this week, and hope that was helpful, and we'll see you next time.